Hey Simmers, Lenny42 here, and I'm about to show you some parts of this video that I absolutely adore and just kind of give you my point of view on it and how I see it and like what I absolutely adore about it. Um, if you don't know this video, this is a bit of the Get to Work expansion pack. It's like a demo play, and it shows you the scientist career, going to Sixam, meeting the aliens, and it takes you to like I think it's like a bar location almost because it looks like they're having a party. And then we go into retail, and it shows us like a little bit about retail, basements, and some other stuff that you're going to enjoy about photography and the rest. So I'm gonna point the parts that I like, and I want you to tell me exactly how you feel, if you're excited, if you love it, if you agree with me, if you disagree with me. What parts you're excited for? Are you ready to be a business owner? Do you want to be an inventor? Do you want to be a scientist or a doctor or a detective? Are you just going to continue playing the game how you normally play, but really enjoy like sending your pregnant Sims to the hospital? Whatever it is that you plan on doing, let me know in the comments of this video. I cannot wait to get this game. I am so excited. I'm so stoked. I'm literally counting the days. I mean, even this new traveling map look is amazing to me. The way, whichever one you click does a little bit of an animation. It's so cute. I love it. I love, 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 love this game. It's like, it gives me everything that I've ever wanted in The Sims. Now, my comment to how the size of Magnolia Promenade, I know a lot of people are complaining. They're like, hey, we didn't have enough space already, and then you bring it out a game and you give us the smallest world we've ever had. Come on now. I get it. I totally get it. I would like some space too. But here's my point of view on it. It's possible that the reason we're getting these worlds that are so small is just because our Sims now have the new ability that we didn't have before of jumping between worlds, and without losing your family, without losing your memories, without losing your friends. You can visit each and every world if wherever you want to, whenever you want to, however you want to, um, at any point in time. Now, that means that there's like, access between the worlds that we've never had before. So it's possible that they're about to give us um, a world per game pack and expansion pack. So if you count that, that's probably going to be about 20 different worlds altogether. We've never had 20 different worlds, especially if it's 20 worlds where our sim can jump between each and every world. Back when we were playing The Sims 2, there was no point where, you can jump from Pleasant View to Strange Town and back again, or else, Bella Goth would have gone home. Or, even in The Sims 3, where you can go from Bridgeport and have a nice vacation in Isla Paradiso, checking out, the resorts there. You couldn't do that. So this is a brand new platform with a brand new type of gameplay, and so because of that, you have to make allowances. So people who are comparing the size of old worlds from the previous games to this one, you're not really taking into account the fact that our Sims can jump between worlds in a way that he never could before. And that could be the reason why the worlds have to be so small. That being said, I really would prefer to have 20 different worlds that I can jump in between than just 7, like, bigger worlds. I'd rather have the many different kinds, especially since we don't have a Create a Worlds tool right now, so the only worlds that we can actually use are the ones that they give us. That being said, let's continue with the actual retail, which I'm so excited about, because I mean, Open for Business was my favorite EP. Okay, so we've walked into this gallery of sorts, I guess, where they have all this nice artwork and sculptures hanging about, and they just clicked on the register to show all the different stuff that are actually for sale. So if an item is off for sale, it'll have this red um, tag on it with the simoleon sign on it, and that means that that is an object that is being sold. Like the paintings there by the door, they don't have a red tag on it, so those are just paintings there to add to the atmosphere or the environment. Those are not actually being sold. And so that's helps like distinguish between the two. In the Sims 2 Open for Business, what was being sold were actually like got this yellow color when you clicked on it with the selling tool. Um, but you know, this one we just get this nice red tag, which is different. And I mean, I didn't really like the whole yellow highlight thing anyway. So this is definitely something like I'm happy to see happen. Um, I don't know how I feel really right now about the fact that there aren't any restaurants. I was looking forward to restaurants. I won't lie, that was definitely something that I was hoping for, and not being able to have it is a bit sad. But maybe it's because restaurants kind of came with late night or something, you know. Um, I don't know if they fully came with Open for Business or or not. I don't actually remember exactly, because they were used to go on dates and stuff. So I'm hoping that there will be a later on pack that brings in the whole downtown life where we can open a restaurant. For now, you can still have a bakery, and in that whole bakery style of selling food, you can sell gourmet food instead of just baked goods. So, you know, there's that as well. Oh, look, even the grand piano is for sale. So this little like pop-up thing here at the bottom right, it kind of just shows you like a preview of all the things that's going on in the store. You have the name of the location, which is like permanent domain. It's currently closed. You can click on that where the closed button to make it open. Previous finance, you've got the price markup. Everything is marked up to about 25%. Now, based on what the simgurus said in this video, if you have a price markup of about 5%, Sims are going to come in and just buy. They're just going to buy. You're barely going to have to actually force or cajole a purchase. Now, if you have but you won't, you know, make as much money on that purchase, but they will purchase it more often. Now, if you have it higher to like, let's say you have a complete 100, so you're making a double, you'll make a lot of money per purchase, but you'll have to put in a lot of time talking to and cajoling the sim and trying to convince them to make that purchase. So it's great. I thought that they hadn't added the impulse buy. I thought that you would have to talk to each and every sim to make them buy something, but it's actually just based on how high your markup is. Your price markup is for your items, which I think is good. I like that they set it up that way. Then you have the amount of items that have been sold. You've got the outgoing costs of how much the store is costing you, how much you've spent on whether it's restocking, cleaning, employees, you know, redecorating, remodeling, whatever it is you're doing. But that's how much money has been spent. And then you have the net profit, which is how much money has been gained. Then we have the retail funds and the perk points, which is great. Like I like how your household funds versus your retail funds are two different things. So you have your store funds and your household funds. You can separate the two. So let's say your store isn't doing so good and it goes into the red, and you're like, you know, you're not making any money. In fact, you're losing money. You're not going to go home bankrupt, afraid you can't pay your bills, and that you don't know what to say to your children because you spent all the money on your failing store. You'll still be able to go home and have a little bit of something there. And because of the way they set up the game, everything here just pauses. Even if you have a bakery, nothing spoils, nothing goes bad. So you can just close down the store and it'll just like freeze. People will obviously still be going around in the town of Magnolia promenade, and the world will continue spinning, so to speak, but your store will just kind of freeze. And when you come back to it, everything is the same, the quality is the same, the prices are the same, nothing has depreciated, nothing has been ruined. So if you do find yourself in the red and you feel like you have to kind of quit your retail business owning job and get a real job that gives you a daily income, like a regular income, just so you can build up that income before you come back and try and save your store, you can do that. That is an option, which I think is awesome. Um, what else? What else? What else? Oh, there's a part here that talks about um, perk points. But anyway, we are open for business. Now they've clicked the open sign, so you get the little notification on the top right hand corner saying that we're open for business. And we I think we're trying to get an employee or something, someone to help around the store. So Sims are going to start walking in as soon as you switch that open for business sign, and they are going to, depending on your markup, decide that they want to buy. At 25%, you're gonna have few Sims trying to buy, but they will still try. Like they'll be able to do it on their own. It'll just take them a bit more time to come to the realization that they actually want this item. Um, if you go higher, it'll take a bit more time. If you get to 100, I don't know. It's possible that there is a chance that there will be that one sim that comes in and still buys something, but I really think that if you get that high, you're gonna have to cajole each purchase almost. But again, if you are low, they'll just come in and buy by themselves. Like all you need to do is ring them up. Um, so that is again a choice of yours. So this is how you manage your employees. How we have a current employee who's Donna Milligan here. She's worth $25 an hour, and she's feeling very satisfied with that amount of pay, which is good. Look, they've actually got some aliens here, so you can actually have like an alien-run store. I wonder if you can sell like purely alien merchandise to your alien friends who are, like moving into the world. It's like, hey, welcome to our world. If you, especially if you create your own alien family, you can be like, okay, you can be the alien welcome committee for every other alien that comes over from 6M, and it's like, hey, we are the one-stop shop for the up-and-coming alien trying to live in the human world. So yeah, you get one employee, and then as you keep gaining perk points and keep gaining like sales and stuff, you will get the opportunity to get up to 3 employees. So 3 employees is the limit. You can't have any more than 3, which kind of sucks. But on the other hand, you do have the possibility of a household of 8. So if you want to finance it that way, you can actually have 11 employees. Just meaning that you have 8 of them are from your household and 3 of them aren't. So it also works out that way. So if you build this really big megaplex type of store that sells everything and has everything, like every single thing, one-stop shop for real, then yeah, you can make Sims that and all they do is work here. So look at all these items that are here. Oh, all the items that actually come with Get to Work. Hold on, I'm just gonna go back, see if they just open that up for us to see. Got the cash register, the desk, a couple signs here for this is for the baking sign, and then just the sales, a bunch of sales signs, beautiful signs. All of them are just beautiful different signs that you can put up to say, hey, come and buy from me, come and buy from me. I'm a store, come and buy from me. So cool. I cannot wait, guys. I'm so excited for this. I'm so excited for this. It's like a dream come true of if there's like a thing that you've always asked for. Oh, I wish I could go to work with my Sims. Oh, I wish I could go to work with my Sims. And now the wish has been granted. So they're about to show us how to do the whole basement thing. So we got 2 levels of basement and then one more level above ground. So that's 6 levels in total, 2 below and 4 on the top. And the beautiful thing about basements is that you can actually take off the top floor, and then it'll be like you're looking down into the basement. So you can make like a whole house, and by that I mean like there's a hole in the ground, and that's where your sim lives. You get that like actual like sunlight coming in, because you'll be able to move. Like all this can be gone, and you can just use it as a big hole in the ground. So they're outfitting, the downstairs. They're about to put down some mannequins. Just so this is another way, like you can have, like I said, you can have a mega store where each level is something different. So you've got, yeah, 6 levels. So you can open up a store, and even if you didn't get a really big lot, you can still do a lot with that because you have 6 levels, 4 above, 2 on the bottom, and each level can be something different. You've got your baking level that you just sell baked goods, or even not just baked goods, it's just say food. It'll be your food level because you can sell gourmet meals, cook just the normal cooked meal. So you can actually put a roast um, chicken down there, and then your Sims will buy, that chicken and eat it at your bakery. So it's not a full on restaurant where you sit down and get a menu, but it's not so far off that you can't use a little make believe. Um, and then you can have your clothing section for where you've had you've gotten your mannequins and kind of set them up to look exactly how you want to. I mean, I think it's so cool that we can decide exactly how the mannequin is going to look. It's almost like dressing up your sim exactly how you want them to be. And it's great because for people who are like tired of having sims dressed so mismatched, um, doing this over a period of time, you'll get a bunch of sims that are dressed how you want them to be because they've come into your store and bought clothes directly off of your mannequin, and those are the clothes that they're wearing now. So every sim on your street, every sim in your world can eventually start to look real fly and look just how you want them to. I think that's pretty awesome. The ways that we can change and really work on these mannequins is absolutely astounding. We can make the, like you just saw, make them bigger, make them smaller, even changing the size of his buttocks. And you can make them muscular, you can make them fit. You can just, it's not exactly how we create a sim, but it's pretty much the best way I've ever seen a mannequin be able, like, to really customize a mannequin in like any kind of understanding of it. I never thought they would add that to the game. That's something that just like completely came from left field, and I love it. I cannot wait to set up my mannequins exactly how I want them to look and be and everything like that. Especially considering that after you do all of that, there's still different poses that you can decide on. So it's not just going to be the leaning to the left or the right. Oh, what was that? What was that? Let's go back. I know that there was a pop-up. I want to see what that is real quick. Oh, okay, so in the beginning of the video, which is like I kind of started, I passed it, that beginning part, it's where they take you to the science lab, future sim lab, I think is what it's called. And they show you, a bunch of the science equipment, and they also show you 6am and like hanging out with the aliens, and it's this guy, this sim that they use. So I guess his shift at work has ended. Wow, Jake did a terrible job today. I guess because they left him at work, actually. Or maybe it's because he left work and went to go hang out at a bar in 6am. Who knows? Let's all hope no lab experiments exploded and no extraterrestrials infiltrated the neighborhood. I don't know about those extraterrestrials because there are a lot of them in the store right now, and that all happened after he went to 6am, so who knows? But he's earned some money and an additional vacation day. Awesome. So I guess that's how you can have um, like a household of Sims, and they all, have a get to work type of career where you have a police detective, you've got a detective, a doctor, a scientist, and then someone owning retail. You're gonna have to figure out a way to switch between all of them so that they don't have a terrible job day. So good luck with that. Okay, so what you can do is you can create a random outfit, and that's what he's doing with all these Sims. Is he's kind of, sorry, not Sims, these mannequins is he's clicking on them and getting them to create a random outfit instead of going into create a sim or create a mannequin outfit and making one of his own. So these are the different options. You've got the everyday, formal, athletic, sleepwear, party, and swimwear. And it's just like it is. It's a random outfit from that particular set category of clothes. And then this is the poses, you know. So after you dress up the sim, you can click on change pose, and these are the different options. You've got what it is right now is it's in the neutral pose, this little boy mannequin, but there's playful, active, business, and confident. Those are, and they gave him the playful one, which is cute. I like it. And they're going to, oh, so the outfit right now that he's wearing is 219 simoleons. Interesting. So these are the options, you know, try on, purchase, change pose, create outfit, dress, mannequin. And the poses are the same for each mannequin, whether it's a man, woman, child. Um, and you know, you can really customize this to the best. Oh, I like that active. That's a really cool pose. Yeah, there are a lot of aliens in here. I'm pretty sure extraterrestrials have infiltrated, guys. We have been infiltrated. We have been infiltrated. Houston, we have a problem. So, going by the fact that it is only this guy, that's the sim that is here, I'm going to say that we haven't had any sales yet, and it shows on the side. So even though it said, like when I read it earlier, there was some money that had been spent and made, now we are at zero. We've got 0 items sold, 0 outgoing costs, and 0 net profit. I'm not sure how that happened, considering that they did spend money making the basement. It's possible that, you know, because I have it on mute, so it's possible that they just like cheated or something. So maybe there's a cheat to kind of wipe that away. Or maybe the day ended and started again. I'm not really sure, but the options are completely different from what they were before, and I'm wondering why. So yeah, he is here trying to get one of these aliens to actually buy something instead of just hanging around. And the bar above their head, that blue bar, tells you that they're closer and closer to buying something. Now, the sim across from our sim guy, that's the one that's the closest to buying something. As you can see that they're a bit past halfway on their bar. So Sim Guru Graham is actually working on talking to him and kind of buttering him up a bit with conversation to get that bar higher so that he will be willing to purchase this item. Okay, so he introduced himself to the alien on his right side, and then we're going to introduce, which is Greek customer, to the alien in front of him because that's the one that's closest to buying something, and just kind of join in on the conversation. These are the options you've got, and you know you've got the regular conversation stuff like heartfelt compliments, get to know, do an impression, ask about day, brighten day. But then there's also the ask about price range, and that's the one that is connected directly to getting the sim closer and closer, or you know farther and farther, depending on your how you know well your sim was able to achieve it. So ask about price range, and that, now I don't think an actual price range pops up for us to know, but at least you know the sim guy, him, he knows. So yeah, I didn't see one. I didn't see a price range or anything pop up on the corner to say, hey, this is how much they're willing to spend. So it's just one of those things where they'll just talk in Simlish and we'll just imagine amazingness happening. So the next options is, answer questions, which, okay, again, another kind of ambiguously whatever happens. So yeah, these are the perk points, and this is what I'm excited about. And this is like I'm excited about everything, but this is great. I love this from The Sims 2, and I'm so very happy that they brought it back to The Sims 4. It's just great. So as you talk, as he was just talking now, he actually gained a few perk points. If you were looking on the bottom right, you would see that so just by talking to a customer, customers don't actually have to buy anything yet. Buying stuff also, gives you points, but just talking and, having those interactions will get you the points. And these are all the options here, and they're going to show it to us from the first one, which is the My First Simoleon placard, which I loved that thing. I loved getting it. I put it up on the wall as soon as I got it, and I would just like put my sim next to it and take a picture and then put that picture up on the wall just because it's like so great. Yay, you open up your own store and you're going for it, and this is the first simoleon that you made. You've got the provocative pedestal, stunning sign, snazzy shirt, register of truth. Really? Sorry, how did I read that as register of truth? That doesn't even make sense. Register of tomorrow, which I'm guessing is a updated techie looking version of the register, or no. Or does it like upgrade your register for you? I'm not really sure if it gives you an item or does a magical upgrade. That'll be interesting to find out. Superfluous surplus, an additional employee. So to get a second employee, you need to have 350 perk points to be able to get to that second employee. My First Simoleon unlocks a decorative wall object that celebrates the store's initial success. Check the retail items section of build mode. So I guess you have to still like redeem and then buy it. And we've got faster restocking, so it's a small boost to restock faster. Faster checkouts, again, it's a small boost to kind of speed up that process so you're not wasting so much time on it. Unlocks the ability to hire one additional employee within the manage employees window. You've got the placard, Bob's 500. Interesting. I wonder what that is. I'm guessing maybe when you get to your 500th simoleon, or is it like a Fortune 500 kind of thing? I'm not sure. Curious Shopper, Mega Manager, and then the third additional employee, which is actually the second additional employee, but to get the last employee, you need to have 1,200 perk points. So all together, that's 1,550 perk points that needs to be made for you to have unlocked all the employees, all 3 employees for your store. Now, whether or not there's a perk point cheat, as of yet, we don't know, but I'm sure if there isn't a cheat, someone is definitely going to get at making a mod so that all this can be accessible much faster. I wonder if perk points can be connected to the satisfaction points cheat, because that'll make it also easier. I mean, personally, I'm gonna work for my perk points, but these are high numbers, and if you want to start a store at a certain level because of just storytelling, then that cheat will come in handy. Okay, so we've got the serious shopper. So we've got a curious shopper version, a serious shopper version, faster checkouts. That's a large boost for a large chunk of perk points. The faster restocking, again, another large boost. Sure sale, which I'm guessing means that you will be successful at persuading Sim to buy something. Slick salesman, again, another helpful way to persuade a sim to buy something. Instant restocking and cheaper restocking. Sure Sale unlocks the Sure Sale social interaction, which guarantees a customer will purchase an item when used on them. Interesting. That'll be very, very useful indeed. Instant restocking. Members of the household will be able to instantly restock items. So that is not going to be useful for your employees. It's only the household members that can actually use the instant restocking. So after it's been gotten, it's probably best to then have your employees focus on something else and just make sure that you're able to click on your household member and remember that they need to focus on restocking when stocks get low. Oh, what? I missed it. Go back. No, go back. Ah, got it. Cheaper restocking reduces the price of restocking items. So yeah, just as we expected. So he's still talking to the customer, trying to get him to, or her to purchase something. Let's see if we've got any other options here. No, it's still the same answer questions. So he's going to go to more options. Oh, and in more options, we have the retail option that popped up. Let's go ahead. I'm going to go right back just a little bit to see if there's something else apart from just retail. Friendly, romance, retail, mischief, mean, group activities, and funny. So let's see, goes to retail, and we've got answer questions, ask about price, range, and discuss shopping preferences. So as you get better and better and get more perk points, those other options, when you buy them, they're probably going to show up here in retail as interactions that you can click on and have happen. So they didn't give us a talent badge type of thing. They didn't give us a skill type of thing when it comes to being a salesperson, but they did give us, ways to still start off kind of as a novice and learn, and then, use your perk points to buy what's necessary to kind of get to the highest level of a salesperson, which is great because I didn't want my Sims to automatically just be amazing at selling stuff, because that's not how it works, I didn't want them. I wanted them to be able to learn, go from one level to another, lead up to that amazingness. Even though we're not, they don't have the whole talent badge for a cash register, which was so funny in The Sims 2. I wanted for sure for there to be some kind of version of levels and steps when it comes to being the salesperson, and we got that, so that's great. So we're still trying to chat her up to get her to buy something, and it's slow progress. I mean, he's been at it. Oh, so here is the financial report. It shows you the items sold and the revenue that comes from it. So you could have 3 items sold, but depending on your markup and how much the stuff in your stores are, it could have been 5 simoleons to about 5,000 simoleons, depending. Wages for your employee, which is just Donna. Assistant sales associate, 24 simoleons per hour, and she's been here for 3 hours, so that's 72 simoleons. Wages owed, it's the 72 simoleons. If you have more than one sim as an employee, I'm sure it's going to list all of that and then tell you how much total is owed. So right now we've made nothing, but we're still owing money, so we definitely need a sale. And as I said, you can transfer funds between your household and your retail store. Now, so you can enter the amount to transfer from whether it's from your household or the stores to your. So if your store is making a bunch of money and you want to take that money and put it back into your household, you can come here and go ahead and do that. So it's not just to take money from your household, it's also to put money back in there. Oh, and this button just reverses the direction of the transfer. They did say that there were some get to work options, like career options specific to certain emotions. So certain emotions will give you different interactions and options that you can use, whether that is, if you're feeling confident, if you get a better emotion when it comes to selling something or not, we will find out when we play the game, but it's pretty cool that they've been able to establish that. Now, it's been taking a bit too long, so I guess they decided to kind of leave that a bit, because this sim with the cart above their head is definitely ready to buy. What choice, what value? I'm ready to buy when you get a chance to ring me up. So he's going to go ahead and ring up this customer. Now I heard a rumor that says that the cash register is the register is actually not used at all. You can click on it to make adjustments about this of the store, but your sim doesn't actually go to it to sell, you know, to ring up customers. What if my sim can't afford a tablet, What if all they can afford is that register? I'm just wondering, does the tablet come free as soon as you buy a store? It's like, hey, buy this store and open up a store and we'll give you a free tablet. Because if you can't afford a tablet or you don't even want to pay for one, you want to just use a cash register, I feel like you should be able to. And if you can't, I hope there's a mod that changes that. Okay, so we've sold our first item for 762 simoleons, which thankfully covers the costs of the employee very well. But of course that space is empty now and that needs to be restocked, so it really, how much restocking that is going to cost could again be an issue, because let's say if the markup was only 5% and you put that painting back up there, you're not going to really have enough left over to do much with, which is why markups are very important. Hold on, let me go back. I actually didn't get a good look at the options that come with the cash register. Okay, so the options are set store prices, employee uniforms, purchase advertising, manage employees, open store, sell store, toggle for sales tag, transfer, retail funds. And I guess what they did was they toggled the for sale sign to make it pop up so you know what items are for sale and what aren't. So yeah, this is me just looking at the retail stuff. I'm not looking at the photography. I'm not really looking at the in the beginning part, which shows you the 6am and the aliens in this video. This is just retail, and I gotta say, I love it. I don't care. I love it. I think it looks amazing. I think it looks absolutely amazing. I love it. I mean, we're coming from an expansion pack where the whole entire expansion pack was just pretty much open for business. That was it. It was about a business venture retail type of expansion pack. That's what it was. That's all it was. And it was amazing. It was completely and totally out of this world amazing, and it was completely and totally surrounded in, owning your own business. But this is an expansion pack that not only does it give you that retail business owner aspect, it also gives you 3 other fully functioning careers that you can pick from. So it's so much more than what we've had before, because it is literally taking 2 different expansion packs, jamming it together, but it's not losing, it's not, there's no negatives, I was really expecting that they would kind of give us a little bit of this and a little bit of that and put it together, and then, it'll kind of satisfy us, but that's about it. But this goes way beyond satisfaction. This is like, OMG, are you kidding me? Could you be more, giving to be able to have these 3 fully functioning careers that have so much wrapped up in them? Even the fact that they give us, not only did they give us a hospital, but you can actually send your pregnant sim to that hospital, even though no one in your, your household is a doctor. We can finally give birth in a hospital. Finally. And then after they give you these things, they also give you 6am and add in aliens. I mean, just when you think that there couldn't be anything more, they just give you that little bank of just one more thing at that end that you just never expected. And I love it. I love it. I think this is the best way for them to like come out with an expansion pack as the first expansion pack, to make it the same exact price as the previous expansion packs for The Sims 3, but then give it this much content and this much gameplay. Like, when have we gotten this much gameplay? Not just stuff, but gameplay where you can actually play so many different things. It's amazing. You know, in The Sims 3, basements came right before the first expansion pack. So people who are talking about, oh, basements, they're giving us something that should have, no, The Sims 3, we did not get basements right away. We got it right after the first expansion pack, the exact same way it's happening right now. So they've actually, basements, when it comes to basements anyway, nothing has changed. They're doing it exactly how they did it last time. If you want to talk about pools and like stuff like that, then yeah, we can talk about that. But basements, no, we did not have basements when The Sims 3 came out. It came out in a patch right before World Adventures, which is what is happening here. So you can't be mad at that. And I think that's everything. I think that's kind of everything that I wanted to say about it. I can't wait for it. I'm excited about it, and I can't really think of one thing that was bad. Even the size of Magnolia Promenade. I mean, would I have liked a bigger lot? Absolutely. But just how amazing like this all is, I can understand how they'd be like, I prefer it this way. I prefer that they may give us, like, they couldn't put too much, like they put so much into the pack that they didn't have enough space for a bigger lot. Then they gave us a bigger lot, and then we didn't get everything else that we got. I mean, I know there are people out there that say they wish they had like kind of pushed out the aliens and just done something else instead of aliens, but there are people who love the aliens, so you have to keep that in mind. I mean, I know you may not like it, and that's okay, but try and see it from someone else's point of view where it's like they do like it, and The Sims has always had aliens, so it's not like they put in new content instead of giving us, a bigger world. I feel like they've put so much into this pack that they had to minimize on the world, and if that's the case, then I'm completely okay with it. I'd rather have more gameplay options than, more lots to play on, and that's just me. So, this Lenny 42 kind of just giving you not only a taste of this, if you haven't seen this already, definitely go ahead and watch it, but also my points of view and, my reactions and my observations and just, my excitement for this game. It's going to be so great. I'm so excited. So, yeah, I have to do this, this spiel. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe if you haven't already. I've got way more stuff coming out, and a giveaway. I do have a giveaway, and what I'm giving away is definitely for The Sims 4, so you're going to want to participate in that. But you have to be a subscriber to participate, so might as well hit that button right now so you don't miss the video. I have, my Let's Play coming out, and that's going to be great. And I have some other stuff that I can't remember right now, but it's going to be awesome. So yeah, like, subscribe, follow me on Twitter at Lenny42. The link is in the descriptions. Like my page on Facebook. Now, I go on this Facebook page, I go on it every day, and I post all the new information, all the new trailers, everything, like even sneak peek stuff, even leaked stuff. If you're looking for a place where you find everything, and it's not like you have to go to a completely different, website entirely and open stuff up that have ads or whatever, if you're already on Facebook, you like the page, and whatever I post will show up on your news feed, and you'll be kept informed that way. And it's also a great place for you to ask me questions, because I'll be able to answer you right away and not have to wait until I get to my computer and have some time. So if you got an urgent you need a question, you need an answer right now, and you have a Facebook account, the best way to reach me is to post it on my Facebook page, my Sims videos. The link is in the descriptions of this video. So click on all the links. I've got the Facebook link up there. I've got my Facebook profile link up there. I've got my Twitter link up there, and then the link for the full video that I'm showing here up there as well. So check all of these out. Subscribe, like, comment, do all those things. So I love hearing from you guys, and I like knowing that doing this is actually getting a response. It's amazing. Thank you again one more time. This is Lenny42 signing out. Happy simming, everyone! Jake's workday will end in 1 hour. He should wrap up what he's doing. Each workday can be extended once by clicking on the event timer. So you can actually extend the workday. I didn't even know you could do that. That's pretty cool.